Hey guys, it's IlonkaSims here, and I am back with another apartment renovation build. I don't know. I'm sticking with renovation for apartments because there's not a lot of building required in apartments. But basically, this apartment is a sort of special one. I don't know why, but at some point I was thinking, what if I'm supposed to graduate soonish, right? And when I do, I hope to move out of my parents' home soon, um, and to find a proper job and all that. And I was thinking, where would I live? Well, for just one person, an apartment's probably plenty, right? And then I was thinking, okay, um, a one-bedroom apartment. And then I was thinking, wait, what about my PC and stuff? I'd need like a second bedroom for an office, maybe. And then I was like, But at the same time, if I did that, then I wouldn't have I would have a living room that wouldn't be used at all. And then I came up with this build basically, which is I don't know. It just kind of popped into my head, and I figured I should put it out there in The Sims. Um, so basically, what you're looking at is what would be my apartment if I had an apartment in The Sims. If it was real life, that'd be a lot more IKEA stuff, but um, if I had an apartment in The Sims, this would be it. Um, so we have a desk with not actually a computer because the computers in The Sims have tiny, really weird screens and I don't like them. But imagine that there would be a computer there, and I'd have three screens, which I mean, in The Sims, sure. If this is real life, I'd probably have two screens and then my laptop on one of the sides as well, just to have it there. Um, but yeah, basically the idea is that no, I'd have this PC set up. I'd have a TV hanging above it in case people come over and we want to sit on the couch and watch something. It'd be a little bit high up, but that's fine. I'd probably live too far away from my friends to really hang out with them too much, anyways. Um, so I need a lot of storage because I have a lot of books. I read a fair bit, and I have a lot of books from going to uni still that I never sold because I didn't feel like it. I probably should have, but I didn't, so I still have a lot of books. I just have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of decorations as well, which is why you see here just me loading um, all these decorations onto these two little side tables that I put together to make I don't know, a bigger side table, sort of. Um, but yeah, the idea is just that I have a lot of stuff, so I needed storage. And I put a coffee table because, if you sit there and you're watching something, you'd want to put a drink on there and maybe some Doritos. I like Doritos. I don't know. But the idea is just that, I'd work with this. I realized the kitchen was a bit too small for my liking because I need a coffee machine. There was no space for a coffee machine, so I fixed that. I put in these cabinets there, which, if this was real life, that would just be a shelf and there'd be a microwave on it, but the Sims 4 wouldn't let me put a microwave, on a shelf or a fake shelf or anything, so instead we just have those cabinets. Just imagine there being a microwave in those cabinets. But yeah, we'd have some things there. It's not a huge kitchen, but for one person, it's big enough. My dining room table would be like this one, where it'd just be bigger. It'd be higher with bar stools instead of actual chairs because I prefer stools for some reason. I don't know. I just do. I prefer sitting on them. Um, I put up this shelf in the kitchen. You can see me messing around with it for a bit, but I liked having the shelf there. Just as an extra thingy. I don't have it too often, but it works. Using some of these lights. As you notice, the wallpaper's mostly really dark. I don't know why, I just felt like it. I don't know if it would work in real life. It might get too dark, but I don't know. I put this wall decal thingy up there. I imagine my Pachimari is sitting on that shelf, which if you don't know what it is, it's like an Overwatch thing. I have a plushie that sits on my desk at the moment. It's nice having it on my desk, but at the same time it slightly covers both of my screens, like the corners of it. so it's not ideal. So I'd probably put it on a shelf if I could. And I just put in like a little entrance area here. But yeah, I'd probably have a Pachimari up there, so I put the wall decal that looks like a Pachimari, kind of. I'm guessing that that was based on a Pachimari, because I know that some of the Simgoers play Overwatch, or have played Overwatch at least. So I'm assuming that was actually based on a Pachimari and not just coincidentally looking a lot like one. It might be, I don't know, but I doubt it. Um, a very simple, smallish bathroom. Nothing too special about it. Just a like bath and shower combo, because at my parents' place right now we don't have a bath, and I know it sounds silly, but I'd love to have a bath every once in a while. It'd be so relaxing, I think. But I don't know. I wouldn't. I'd like to know, but I don't. But yeah, it's a fairly simple thing. I put in the painting with the cats that are making music, because it's my favorite painting in The Sims. And then I started here with the bedroom, and you can see me messing around with it for a bit, because it was a bit smaller than I would like it to be. But I was kind of limited to what we have in this apartment as well. And I started off with a lilac-y wallpaper, and I would have liked to stick with it, but I couldn't get the bed to work so that it would look nice, I guess. Which kind of sucks, but it's just the way it is. I'm messing around with some different ideas for side tables and stuff, and that will change, so don't pay too much attention to it. But if I had a side table, it would probably be a fairly low one, so that it wouldn't be too high up compared to the bed. I don't know why, it annoys me. A fairly simple dresser. I don't need a lot of space for my clothes, because there's really not that much I actually wear, and what I do wear is mostly like leggings, which don't take up a lot of space, and just simple t-shirts. So yeah, I wouldn't need too much closet space. Just putting in a chair that matches the bed covers. Trying to figure out here what I wanted to do, and I realized, you know what, nope. I'd have a, side table behind the bed. I don't know why I would, I just would. You see me messing around with this first because it didn't quite fit, but I'll change it in a little bit. I put up a big painting over there. Again, in The Sims, the painting I use is not the same as I would use in real life. I have one canvas that's from IKEA in my room behind me. I look behind me while I was saying that for some reason, don't know why. But I did. As I said, I like IKEA stuff. That's the one thing that, like, I wish that Sims 4 had IKEA stuff in it, because it's pretty great. But yeah, just a chair there so I could sit down comfortably for a bit if I wanted to. I don't know why I would want to if I have an entire living room to myself, but it's there to make the bedroom look more finished, I guess. And I'm just putting some decorations here on the wall. I struggled for a bit trying to figure out what to put on there. I think I'll figure it out in the end. I put a little carpet in there. The only two carpets I put in are like fluffy carpets, because like I wouldn't have proper floor carpeting. I just don't like it, and it's a pain to clean. But if I have carpets, they would be fluffy carpets. But yeah, there we go. Just putting in a few small decorations there. Some fairy lights, some things here in the bathroom, because that wasn't quite finished. The one thing I wouldn't have is like the high ceilings. The ceilings in this particular apartment are ridiculously high. I don't know why, they just are. I don't like it. But yeah, here we are already in the screenshots. Renovations don't take too long, so yeah. If you want to download it, I will put a link down in the description. You'll have to replace the walls and the door areas, but that's about it. So that's it. So I'll talk to you next time. Bye, guys!